YouTube? It's MLG Airfry coming at you with another video. I have not uploaded in like a week or two, so I just wanted to do another review just to kind of get back on track. And if you haven't already noticed, the review is on the 3DS version of Super Street Fighter 4. And on my 3DS review, I just showed you a glimpse of the menus and stuff of Street Fighter 4, but I didn't really do much other than that. So I just want to review this game individually for you. So when you buy the game, this game literally came out right when 3DS came out, which is last year, early last year, and so it was one of the best launch titles the 3DS had, and when you get it, it comes in this very cool, you probably can't see it, it changes the image because it's 3D, and it comes in this little casing, I guess you call it, and you slide out the actual game cape. What the heck? Slide out, please, you faggot. Okay. So, on the cover, you got Ryu there, about to bust someone in the face. And then all the other Street Fighter 4 characters right there and in the background. And, so, on the back, it just kind of says, what the achievements are for the console versions of this game, and, how it did, and what you can do in the 3DS version. And if you're expecting this game, if you haven't even watched gameplay or played it yet, if you're expecting this game to just be one of those crappy ports that only has 5 fighters on a handheld, then you're wrong. It has every other character on the console version that the regular Super Street Fighter 4 has, every single character. It's not like you're only going to have 5 characters to choose from. So you have the whole character selection on this 3DS version. And right here, you got Bison pounding the shit out of Ryu's nuts, so that's very attractive. Just kidding. You can start a Wi-Fi fight over the 3DS network, and you can get friend codes over the 3DS network to add people and you can play with them, which is still stupid. Nintendo needs to just incorporate their own network. They should just not, make people get friend codes. That's just stupid. They should get rid of that soon. But and the rating is T for teen, and the stuff the stats about it, I guess, are mild language, mild suggestive themes, and violence, right there. And the selectable 3D modes, you can view it a different perspective. They have this thing called 3D versus, which basically puts the camera at a different angles to utilize the 3D better. So that if you want to try that out, that could be the thing for you. And there are Street Pass communications on this game, and Street Pass is basically where you turn your 3DS idle but not completely off. You just shut down the screen. There's this thing that you can enable called Street Pass, where if someone else walking around has a 3DS idle in their pocket, you can basically do this figure fight where you gain these little figures and they fight off, and it just is an automatic thing. You don't control anything, it's just automatic. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And then in this case, you got the instruction manual with the same graphic as the cover, and then this weird little design right here, because I think these cases are recyclable or something like that. That's why they have these holes in them, I think. But then in the middle, there's the game cartridge right there. So basically, in the story, there's not an actual story. It's called arcade mode, where you just pick fighters and you go through their Super Street Fighter 4 story, and you just do the certain things they've done. And there's only 2 cutscenes in the whole thing. Basically, there's one at the beginning where you start you know, what leads up to you fighting like 10 enemies, and then eventually you get to like the later fights where it says like, now fight your rival, and like for instance, like let's say you're playing as Ryu, which is the main character. Your rival would probably be Ken, like that's your rival. So yeah, and then there's a cutscene there, which is just them like talking and then them just like fighting. So basically that's pretty much what the story's like, and there's just offline verses you can do where you just pick a difficulty and you fight with all the characters. And then there's obviously online mode, which if you think it's going to be like a lag fest on the 3DS version, it's really not. Like, I've played the online many times, and it's for the most part like lag free. So, I mean, the only time it would really lag is if you're playing with someone like across the world, but like if they're, you know, in your region, I suppose, then it would definitely run fine. And even when it is like across the world, it still isn't like lagging and freezing up. It just has some like pausing times, but that doesn't even happen all the time. So that's really the only drawback to it. Then like the online is still the same. Like it's still the same ranking system. You get battle points and all that stuff. And my personal favorite character, I like to use Abel or Abel, however you say it. I like to use him because I just like his moves, and a lot of people online use Seth and Zangief, and a lot of people cheat with Zangief, like because they just like keep doing the same move, like the spinning pile driver. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can look up like Zangief gameplay or something, because they just basically like cheap out his spinning pile driver, and they'll just spam it over and over again. That's really the only bad thing online. So overall, this is a pretty good game for a handheld port, and the graphics are not like, you know, all crappy like the regular DS or anything. The graphics actually look pretty good on the 3DS. Only way in which like the graphics struggle is with some of the backgrounds and some of the like fight areas. Sometimes they just kind of look mixed up. They don't like, you know, fit together. They just, and that's not even all of them. It's just a select few. But I'll try and show you some gameplay of this, I guess. So let me load this up real quick, and I'll just do a quick versus fight on like very easy or something. So basically, oh yeah, and like you just put it in and turn it on. This isn't, I'm just gonna do a quick versus match on like very easy or something if I can manage to do it. Okay, so you boot it up, you get the little 3DS intro. Loading. Let's see if I can turn up the volume on this motherfucker. Alright, Capcom, obviously. Then it just gives a warning that you might want to take a break every couple of hours or so. Then the intro, which we could skip. And let's go to versus real quick. So I got a title added because I did some arcade stuff. So there's the menu right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to versus right here. I'm gonna put it as player versus computer. Very easy, or easiest, I should say. And confirm. So I'll do Able. And I'll fight the fat man. Fat boy. Come on, load. Okay. Alright. So let's keep it random map. I don't know how well this is going to show up because this camera doesn't pick up handheld stuff very well. Abel versus Rufus. I can't really like do any good moves. I know moves, but I'm probably just gonna need the button mash right here. So right here, you can do all that. Fight him. Just wait for him to get close. Like I cannot do this. Like I have to just keep hitting him, and then you get supers on the bottom. So you can just quick click them. I know how to do them like the actual way you're supposed to, but I can't right now because I'm holding the camera in the other hand. Like I'm doing the same moves. I know, but hold up. This is a lot harder. And then when you beat them, they just fall to the ground, and then you get the wind thing, and then the wind quote. So yeah, that's a little taste of the gameplay. Overall, it's a good game. On like right when it launched, I think it was around like $40, but you can probably get it around like 20 or 25, maybe 30, depending on where you get it at. But overall, if I were to rate it out of 10, I'd give this game probably a 9 out of 10 because the only thing that really draws it back is the occasional spammers online, and that's really it. So overall, if you're thinking about getting it, I'd recommend it, and I hope you enjoyed the Super Street Fighter 4 review on the 3DS. So you guys have a good day, and once again, if you liked the video, then be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Alright, bye.